I have a story to tell you. So one day my wife had gone out to make her hair and she came back to the house. Now, what she didn't know was that I was fast asleep. And also, she didn't realize that she banged the door very loudly, which woke me up with a start. And when I woke up, I suddenly went into a panic attack. My heart started racing and palpitating, and I was feeling a lot of frenzy at that moment. So I came out to open the door for her, welcomed her, and got back into the house. Now, what she was expecting was that I would go, "Wow, look at your hair." But I didn't do any of that. I rushed back into the house because of the way I was feeling. I went lay back on the bed. I was just trying to get myself back. And then after a little while, she now came and said, "You didn't even notice my hair." Now, normally I should have noticed her hair. And of course, I acknowledged that it wasn't okay for me to not have noticed her hair. But here's the thing. I was going through a medical situation at that point in time that she was not aware of. And I even lacked the composure at that time to even communicate to her how I was feeling. I just need to rush back to the bed, lie down, and try to get myself back again. Now, here's the thing, and here's the moral of the story. She had a need, and that need had to do with, affirming her looks. She just came back, and of course, it's nice that I should have done that. But I didn't do it at that point in time simply because of what I was going through, which she was unaware of. Here's the thing. Always realize that one of the lowest forms of knowledge is assumption, where you just sit down and you draw a conclusion by yourself based on what you are seeing without confirming from the other person, asking questions, observing certain things. We just draw conclusions based on assumption. Like I said, it's one of the lowest forms of knowledge. Learn to ask questions, learn to observe. I tell people that you are the number one approved monitoring spirit of your partner. At times, even when you ask them, "How are you doing?" and they tell you, "I'm fine," in many cases, they are not fine. So why am I sharing this with us? I'm trying to show us that at times we could just draw conclusions based on how we feel or based on the things that are happening around us without being certain. And there's no harm in asking. There's no harm in being sure. When in doubt, ask questions. When you're not sure, always confirm. Don't just go ahead and draw conclusions in your mind just like that. Because at the end of the day, you could have just made a whole lot of blunder when what you thought it was is not the issue. When in doubt, ask questions, but be sure that you are not living in a world of assumptions. Because like I said earlier, assumption is the lowest form of knowledge. God bless you.